Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Craft the World. And on this episode, we are going to be continuing where we left off. Now, you can see my guys are killing here. I did make sure to send them to bed, make sure they get all the rest that they needed. This is just free experience points basically for me, and free skill points for them. Now, on this episode, we're going to be doing something, a little different. I did get a viewer request, I should say, and they wanted me to do a little bit more digging. They like the fact that I dig and I kind of talk about why I'm doing things the way I'm doing things, and I haven't really gone down and just kind of looked for resources that I really need, and I do need to kind of clean up some of these tunnels as well, so I do kind of want to do that as well somewhere down the road, but there's some gold that I think I need to get still, and there's some, it sounds like there's something actually there. We might, yeah, let's try going down into the darkness, someplace we haven't been before. There's a lot of guys over here. Ooh, look at all that. Okay, so we can come over here and we can get this. Now, let's see, what's the best way to do this? We can put a portal, I guess let's put a portal right here, and we will tell our guys to show up. It's kind of a waste of power. I don't really like using that spell if I don't have to. It takes 3 power, 3 mana, and, it makes sure my guys come down here. Let's see, can we tell them to attack? Yeah, there we go. Kill them, guys. Destroy the... Oh, and they're just going to sit there and take it. That's fantastic. I'll take the free experience. I won't argue too much with that. Holy crap, man. That is fantastic. Okay, so... I'm looking at the resources here and how I'm going to shape these rooms, because I don't want to just dig down like I basically have been right now. I want to do a little bit something special, and there might actually be something down here, like another one of those rooms. It does sound like there's a dragon down there at the very least. But since we're here, we're going to go ahead and clean up this area a little bit, make sure it looks the way we want it to. Let's go ahead and chop this down. We'll go ahead and get rid of this row right here as well. I'll get rid of this, and it's going to be a nice long room that we might get to do something in down the road. We're not going to do anything with this now, but we will make sure it looks good for later. Let's go ahead and clean out all of this. I will have to put some more lights in here. Let's do some more scaffolding right here so they can get up here and get the resources I've asked them to get. Let's grab this stuff in the background as well. And, I used to do this. I did this actually for my my first gameplay on my very first level, was I made sure all my tunnels looked absolutely perfect. And it was kind of a cool feeling. I liked it. I liked the way that it ended up looking towards the end of the game. The downside to it is it really did take a lot longer. So it did have a, I don't know, I guess you can't even really call it a downside. It just was something different. And in that regards, it may be something most of you don't want to spend the extra effort to do, but I enjoyed it. Let's get rid of that. And we need to put more scaffolding down. I think I'm going to have to use a lot more scaffolding. Smithing book. So let's see. Can we make some scaffolding? I know I tried to cut back on it, but now that we're going to be doing an entire episode to digging, I definitely want to... we're out of wood. Seriously? Well, that's going to be hard, because if we go get wood, that's going to take like 10 minutes. That's a lot of freaking resources we need to do. We don't have any portals, so let's go ahead and throw a few down here. We're going to be in this area for a while. Now let's see, you've gotten all the stuff here. I can pick up this scaffolding and move it over at the very least. That will give you guys a chance to get rid of some of this stuff. And you're able to get rid of this. I do need to fix the lighting up here, as I said before. I need to add a lot, actually, because it's going to get dark up there really quick. I should have quite a few torches now that I've been taking the old ones down. Let's see, where are my torches? There they are, 42? I mean, it's not a whole lot, but it's not... a small amount either. So let's see, we can put one maybe right here, because I think maybe I'll put a door here, or actually maybe I'll put, I don't know what I'll put, because this is kind of off a little bit. I might think about chopping that row right there down. Let's put one right here and another one right over here. We'll have to put a couple up here as well, just to make sure the light is where we want it. Let's put one here. Actually, we're gonna go 3 high, because if you go 3 high, anytime you put any of those big benches or tables down here, you don't have to worry about them getting in the way. So that's definitely something we want to consider. Let's see, have you done everything up here? You have not. So let's get the rest of our guys coming over here, chopping this down, now that that is completely filled in. And again, we will try to do something, you know, I mean, it does kind of look a little blockish, but we're fine with that. At least I am. I'm fine with that look because it does kind of match a lot of the other stuff in this game. When you do a room, you can't really do a round one. I mean, the squares are squares, you know, like there's no way to cut the corners off of them as far as I know. Maybe sometime in the future they're going to be adding that into the game. And speaking of stuff that they're going to be adding into the game, guys, I've recently heard multiplayer is coming here in a few days. They are adding a new patch in here. So as soon as they add that in, we are definitely going to be coming back and playing a few of these new levels. I'm really looking forward to multiplayer. I've kind of read up a little bit on it and what to expect. They're going to have two different types of multiplayers. One where you can go off and you can actually fight like mobs that they've created for you. The other type of multiplayer is where you're going to be able to fight other people and their dwarves. So you're going to be able to like go through this nexus or something, and your dwarves will fight the other dwarves. And they're also going to add things in there like resurrection temples where you can actually resurrect your dwarves when they die. I don't know what it's going to take to do that, like what kind of resources you need to actually resurrect stuff like that, but I'm guessing it's not going to be incredibly cheap. But still, if your dwarves die and you can resurrect them with all their skill points intact, that will be epic, because I definitely will spend whatever I need to do that, rather than sit there and wait for my, you know, my dwarves to get that skill again, because it's not very quick, to be honest, guys. It takes a while for your dwarves to work up the skill level to where they once had it. And even with them constantly sitting there attacking, like if you had a farm maybe that allowed them to just sit there and kill things over and over and over again and get those experience points, it might go a lot quicker and it might be something a little bit easier to obtain. But yeah, you just don't really have that. I've tried building farms. I've seen other people try building farms like that. It just doesn't really work very well. Increase the speed at which objects are made from metal. The problem that I've seen with it really is just the fact that you can't really control how much your dwarves kill, in the sense that if you have an ant farm there and you put your dwarves in that area and say, okay, just come over there and kill a few things, unless you're physically controlling that dwarf, it's going to kill whatever it feels like, and it's not going to stop just because you don't want it to go any further. And so that can be an issue. That could be something you definitely don't really want to happen, but still can't really stop it from happening, you know? I don't know if I want it at the top. Let's do it right there. I kind of wish I would have put that one a little lower. Yeah, let's put that one a little lower. I know I'm chopping down things that I just put back up, and we ran out of portals. Where do I want that? I guess we're going to put the portal over here. We'll put 20 minutes down because we got a lot to do over here. We got a lot of coal to chop down right here. And I kind of want to at least make this tunnel too wide, just for fun, just because I like the way it looks, and we still have to come up here and chop this down. I do like having these big open areas. There have been a few ideas that I've kind of wanted to design, like a chapel or like a wedding area for my dwarves, kind of get into the role-playing aspect of my guys doing stuff like that. So at some point here, hopefully I'll be able to come back down here and do that. I have heard that there might be another level that they're adding in. I don't think that's going to be a thing for a while. I think right now, really all they're concentrating on is multiplayer and fixing a few of the bugs that have kind of been in the game. Nothing serious. This game is really well done, and you know I have no problem with this game whatsoever. But you know I can see them always wanting to you know, expand what they have and just make everything better, and that's a fantastic quality to have in a video game company. I definitely just really look forward to seeing what it is they eventually come up with when they finally finish it. Or I guess maybe the game will never actually really be finished. I think, you know, they're always going to be striving to add more, and at some point thinking about adding, you know, a sequel. And that's going to be cool, because I think this game could probably be a series that they, you know, constantly go and add more and more and more down the road and come up with sequels over the years. And I'm looking forward to that as well. Let's see. We should add... Let's see, how are we going to make these rooms? I guess I can leave these rooms alone. I like making tunnels like this, actually, to be honest. The ones that are just 2 or 3 high going straight across, I find those to be the most convenient and the easiest to manage, but only if they're done right. Oh, man. It's always like one resource that is off to the side that kind of throws off your design, and you either have to put more blocks down or just leave them there. And either way, it kind of messes things up. Now, these rooms are not perfect. I do need to kind of cut this row off right here and you know, fix this area down here a little bit as well. Same thing over here. I need to try and close that off, maybe, or expand up into this area. But I think they look a lot better than they did before, and I'm happy with it. I can live with the way this looks. Let's put this right here. Put one more torch down. We got 20 minutes there. Actually, 17, 18 minutes there. You know what? Why don't we go straight down right here? And the reason I'm thinking of doing that is I can always throw an elevator on top right up here somewhere, and that will go through both the rooms, because again, I said I'm going to get rid of this wall right here, and so it can come down like this way and get rid of both of like just all the ladders that I would have to put in that place. There is something here. I can hear it flying. I do want to come over here, and I think, oh no, we're about to break into it, aren't we? Yeah, jump down, guys. Jump it. Jump it. Oh my god, they drive me nuts sometimes, but I've actually come to enjoy it quite a bit. I mean, when I first started doing it, I found it kind of tedious that they would just, you know, jump down like this and kill themselves, but now I find it kind of funny, and I know it's coming, so it's not something that's like a surprise. And then, of course, I can always do it to them myself by just removing all the scaffolding and watching the reactions as they do this. Let's put this down. Come on, guys. You can do it. There we go. That's perfect. And there's the dragon. Holy crap. Yes. Let's come in here and kill this guy. Should I break through there? I could break through there, but I'm going to add a torch here. We'll get rid of that, and we'll get rid of this. And that's going to open up the whole room for me. And then I'll get rid of this little block later on, and that way my scaffolding will come crashing down. I just want to make sure there's something underneath it, just to be safe, because I have gotten rid of a block where I had tons of scaffolding on the very first level, and it fell into the lava. It's a pretty crappy feeling when that happens, because you just lose it. You lose all that scaffolding, and scaffolding's not easy to get, guys. It's really not. Come on, guys, go in there. Kill him. You can do it. Shoot your... Oh, there we go. Fantastic. They can actually hit them without going in too far. Now, some of my other guys, they don't know what to do. They don't know how to get in there. Let's go ahead and chop that down. The scaffolding will fall down, and they'll be able to climb down in there a little bit easier. Yeah, that's going to work. Oh, and somebody's getting healed. Let's put a... no, we're going to put a torch down there. And we'll put a... let's chop that down so we can keep the torches lined up with one another. Put a torch right here as well. What are you guys doing? Anything? You guys... Why are you going back? There's a perfectly good target right here for you to kill. Most of my guys are just sitting there, actually, not doing anything. Let's double check our equipment real quick to see if we have any armor sitting there. Yeah, 5 mithril helmets. I figured they were there. We'll go ahead and throw those on right now, just to give these guys a little bit of a leg up. Wow, that guy was still using that? Jeez, they really needed an upgrade. You're gold. I'm going to leave you there for now. You know, gold is a really nice thing to have, but you could definitely do better. Chitin, I believe that's not as good as steel. Yeah, by 1. That's not very close at all. Gold, chitin. Okay, so you guys just are not getting any upgrades there. Now, I could take some of this stuff apart, to be honest, and use the resources, and I probably will do that here in a little bit, but I'm not going to mess around with it too much right now. Let's see, everybody has everything they need. I don't have any new weapons. Okay, yeah, so they're good. Come on, guys, get down there and kill this thing. This dragon, by the way, guys, any dragon in general, has a chance of dropping any type of armor or weapon, pretty much any type of item in the game, to be honest. So you may find a breastplate, a mithril breastplate on the dragon, or you may find, you know, a wooden club on him. Or you may get nothing at all. Like, there's no guarantee that you're going to get anything good, but there's the chance. And the chance alone is really, really worthwhile. I think you know, if you're playing the game, and especially if you just started out, and you have enough dwarves where you think you might actually be able to take this thing on, then I definitely would suggest trying it, as long as you don't kill your guys off. You know, be very careful about it, be very cautious. Don't just go, you know, rushing in and hoping that you will survive. Make sure to back them off. Make sure to tell them to go, you know, leave and go to shelter and rest. You may have to do that 5, 6, 7 times, but oh yeah, see, he picked something up right there. I think that is, it looks like iron, maybe steel. Might be a steel breastplate, but that's kind of nice. Yeah, I mean, we got something good out of that. So let's come down here and chop this stuff down. I'm going to put another torch here. I kind of like the way it looks. It's a lot of torches, but we'll go with that look for now. Actually, there's something there. Huh. I think it's a skeleton. Oh, and we got one of these things. Okay, we'll definitely get that. 10 minutes left. A little bit too long on that, to be honest. I probably shouldn't have put, you know, 20 minutes down, but, you know, I can... you know, I say I can live with it, but it's not like I got much of a choice, right? I mean, it's just, that's the way it's going to be on that one. Let's actually take these things down. They're not really using that too much. We need to put this thing down right here, and we'll do the same over here. Get some light going. That way we can see what we're working with. And we got some more resources. Nice. That's fantastic. You know, I was actually thinking at some point of maybe leaving these gold piles down and creating a room down here that could be my treasure room. I just kind of wish you could create these yourself with gold coins, because I got tons of gold coins. And for those of you who are wondering what's going on with the big monster guy up top, I couldn't tell you, to be honest. He's not spawning. I think he's broken or something like that. I think we may have glitched him out, and he's just that's probably not going to be a thing until we get the new update, and maybe, just maybe, that will get fixed, you know, because it does like the new update and it kind of like refreshes the system, and that might fix whatever the weird issue it is with it. But again, there's really no guarantee that will ever work again while we're playing this this playthrough. Again, if they do add another level, that should at some point you know, at least allow us to go to a new level and not have to experience that little glitch anymore, unless we come back here and do it again. But let's see, can we... I guess we'll take this down. We don't really need those up there, and we'll go this far up. And I'm going to go ahead and... Let's see, what's the time limit on that? 7 minutes? Yeah, 7 minutes. I don't want to waste it. I want them to walk down. Ooh, nice. We're definitely coming over here and getting this gold. To be honest, guys, we need that. Oh, he's just wrecking this thing. Jeez, I love my mithril stuff. And I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. Really cool to use my mithril against another player. And for those of you who may have watched some of my other series, you'll know Hydros Inc. And we do a lot of Let's Plays together. We've been talking about coming over here and doing you know, Let's Plays with this for a long time, as soon as multiplayer comes out. And now that it's out, we are both greatly looking forward to seeing exactly what we can do with that. Actually, I'm going to cut that down like that. And we're going to come over here. It does look like there's something else over here, which is cool, and it's going to lead me in the direction I want to go anyways, which is over here to the gold. And I definitely want to get that as well. Let's break into this, come over here, and we'll come in this direction right here. This is going to be good. Let's see, where are my little guys? You can't get in there, can you? Okay, well, I guess I can move the scaffolding so that you guys can climb. Actually, I don't need to move the scaffolding. I can close that up, and we'll bust through right here. It already kind of looks like it should be there anyways. We'll bust through, grab these resources. Now, if you're paying attention and you do it slowly enough, you can have your guys cut the resources down so where that you never really have to put down scaffolding. But if you do like I am, where I tell my guys to cut this down, and they cut this down, and they don't necessarily get the top piece down first, you're going to run into issues where you have to go back and, you know, put scaffolding down and stuff like that. So when you see that I'm so reliant on my scaffolding, it doesn't necessarily mean that you will. And chances are, if you're just a little bit slower and you're not, you know, in such a hurry... Oh, what is this? What is this? Oh, I like this. This is cool. Okay, well, let's come down here and see what it is. Barrels galore. Let's see. This will be our path straight down. So I'm going to put my torch here. Actually, I'll put my torch right here since there's already one right here. It's going to line up perfect. And maybe one right here? No, we won't put it there. We'll put it right here. That way it will line up with that one. Okay, so we're good. Let's chop this down, and we'll chop these down. That way it will send one of my guys down here, and I can at least see what's going on. There might actually be somebody over here. Chances are... Oh, look at that. Warrior's Book increases the damage inflicted by melee weaponry. Oh my god! In close quarter combat. Okay, that's kind of nice. Chopping. What else? Anything over here? I don't know. You won't go. Let me select the dwarf. I'll take control, just so I can get an idea. I want to see. Oh, there's a beholder. Okay, so how do we do this? Let's get rid of this. We don't really need that in the way. You know, and this would go a little bit quicker too if we had mithril pickaxes. But we just don't have the resources for that yet, so we'll have to do without that for now. These barrels I can leave there if I want, or I can pick up and use them for beer or tea somewhere down the road. And I think I probably will pick them up if I need them, but for now I'm happy to leave them there. I like the look of them. I might, somewhere down the road, if I have enough resources, actually create some kind of like beer room, like winery or something like that, so it has that illusion to it. Oh, and there he goes. He's going up there for some reason. He's able to finally get out. Maybe he's coming over here to attack me. I can actually release, zoom in, and tell my guys to attack. Oh, and there's a second one over here. Well, are my guys come? Holy crap, dude. You need to go rest. That's crazy. What's going on up here? 1 minute left on the portal. You know what? You're about to die. I think you guys have, you know, done what you needed to do with that portal. I'm going to save you a little bit of time. We're going to put one down here. No more climbing up, guys. That's a little bit nuts. Let's take this down. Where are you guys going? Oh, they're coming all the way around this way. Yeah, I need to put lights over there for sure. And the same thing right here. Let's see, scaffolding. We'll put scaffolding right here. There we go. Right up here. Help that out a little bit. And I need to go through and tell my guys to go to sleep. We got 20 minutes till the next wave, so we got plenty of time. It really only takes my guys 2 or 3 minutes to go to sleep. But if they're too low, even though they can use potions to heal themselves, if they fall far enough, they'll simply die because they don't have full life when they fell. So, yeah, keep an eye out for that. It really does suck to lose all that experience, all those points that they've earned in their skill just because you're not, you know, really monitoring what's going on. You're being a little careless, and you'll pay for it. And this game kind of punishes you a little bit. It's not like it's hard. They didn't really go hard school on this one. They could have went a lot more difficult if they really wanted to. But overall, I don't think they really needed to. I think it's a fun, enjoyable game that does still have challenges. This level in particular was incredibly hard to start off with. If you go back and watch like all the Let's Plays that I did for this level, you'll see that I had quite a difficult time not losing my guys. As far as losing the level, that was never really a thing, but as far as just like not losing my guys left and right, that was somewhat difficult. And so I give my hats off to them on creating a game that really works very well and is just highly enjoyable, guys. So we're gonna we're gonna go straight down right here. In fact, why not? Why not put an elevator up here right now? Where do I want it actually? Where's a good spot for it? Maybe right here? I can have it drop people off and stop right here and then pick back up right here maybe? Yeah, I think I'll do that. So let's add this here and we'll take that down and we'll put another one right here and another one I guess right there. Yeah, and as soon as this one's down, that's when they can, you know, put the torch up there and we'll take this other one down afterwards. I think actually, we might have to chop that one down. Because it's 3 high. Yeah, you need 3 squares right here. So it's going to go 3 wide, 3 high. And that should be perfect for that area right there. Let's go ahead and fill that in as well. And I'll put a torch right here just to get that going. Or not a torch, a portal. That way they can get up there a little bit easier. And I did wait to chop these resources down, even though I want them pretty bad. Just so that they wouldn't fall through and have like this weird design and stuff. Now you can always click on it and say replace silver, and they won't you know, actually have to chop it down. They just replace it with dirt. But then they won't even be able to get to this stuff down here. But that doesn't really mean anything. You don't necessarily always have to you know, actually get all the resources on the map. It's just incredibly nice if you could. So I'm going to replace rear first, because if you replace the front one, it's very easy to forget that there's something behind it. You know, so yeah, definitely keep an eye on that. Try not to, you know, lose track of where some of the resources are, especially if you need that stuff. Now, I do need stone, actually, so I am going to replace those. Let's replace the stone with dirt. And as you can see, the stone that I replaced with dirt is not the same color as the dirt that's already here. There's not a whole lot you can do about that. The only thing you can keep in mind, though, guys, is if you ever come back to you know, redesign this area, chances are you're just gonna redesign it with tiles that you put down in the background yourself. Or maybe you like this. Maybe you like the criss-cross pattern of having blue and some of the brown pieces in there. You can come up with like a design, like maybe do Mario's face in the background by having this different dirt and stuff. So it definitely is something you can play around with and try out different stuff. I think that's one of the cool things about like this game and Minecraft is it allows you to do whatever it is that you can imagine. And that is an amazing gift to give to a player. It's an amazing gift to give to anybody. But in this game, they really kind of go hand in hand with each other. Now, do I have elevators equipped? I do not, but I know I have them. I think I have like 3 extras because I built a few, 2 extra, there we go. Because I built a few thinking that I would actually, you know, combine the top levels that I have up there. And you're just going to sit right there, aren't you? Well, now I'm going to take you over and I'm going to do your job for you. There we go, do one more, and we'll jump up. No! Dang it. Okay, let's see, can we jump from here? There we go. Holy crap, I almost fell off. Okay, so let's put this down right here. Come on, do it, do it, do it. Yes! Let's release them and see if they use it. Okay, so somebody's going up already. Ah, and it goes straight down. Yeah, perfect. Okay, let's chop that. Now they can get down here nice and easy. There's something over here as well. You can kind of see it off to the side. I don't know what's over there, but we're gonna definitely chop that down and go exploring. And we'll do the same thing on this side. Now there is more resources, but again, I don't really need those. Let's see, what are you guys doing? I need more torches. Yeah, I do. Let's do torches here, and we'll do a torch up here. What did I do with all my scaffolding? I know I have a ton. Oh, here it is. I don't even need it down here, and I have it just sitting here wasting. So let's pick up all this stuff. Now, I did make sure before we come down here to harvest all this, to go ahead and refill all my food and, you know, all the tables, just to make sure that they have everything they need while I'm down here. Because if you don't, if you forget about that, by the time you remember, they may be starving, and you may actually have to cook more food, which may take a while. And this is like the last thing you want to do is wait until the very last second when you absolutely have to have it to remember that you need to do it. Let's put a portal here. 10 minutes, 11 minutes, something like that. Let's go up and see how far down does this go. Does it have a limit yet? Yeah, right here is the limit, which is perfect because there's a platform right there over it. Now, it would have been ideal to have that one stop right here on this block, but maybe we can just put a platform right here now that we know that is the limit to it. Let's actually scroll up. How far up do we need to go to get it to my base? Not too far, actually. I mean, we could definitely combine that. There's already a lot of it dug out up here. Let's see. Yeah, this is the block we need. So we need to chop this down. Let's put this right here. Unable. Oh, torch. Okay, so let's put a portal. See if we can get somebody to show up over here. If we can't, oh, we should chop that down too. We can leave the portal there, leave that torch there. It doesn't matter, it's not going to be in the way. We'll keep chopping this down, leave that there. We can leave the ladders there as well. Those won't get in the way either. We'll keep coming down. Oh yeah, that should be good. I don't think one elevator will get all the way down there. I think we'll have to put one somewhere in the middle maybe before it will reach, but definitely a step in the right direction. Now, I've never tried it to see what would happen if they overlap each other. I don't know if you can take one to the next, to the next, to the next, you know, seamlessly without stopping, or if you have to, like, get off at the next station, you know, and then get into the next one. We'll have to see how that works out. This is the very first time that I've really ever taken the time to use elevators, and I usually just use portals, to be honest. I concentrate on getting the power potions so that I can, you know, get a little bit of power when I need it. There we go. Can you not go all the way down? Oh, yeah, you can go all the way down. How far down can you go? Right there is the limit. And they go all the way down. Yeah, so I'll need one more, and I don't have another elevator. So let's take a look at that and see if we can build one. And then I think we're going to go ahead and end the episode here. Now, on the next episode, we will be doing a little bit more fighting. We're going to be doing a wave that is incoming. We're also going to be making new armor. And I think we're going to concentrate on the housing for a little while. And I want to do that before we get into the PvP and stuff like that, because I want to make sure that all of our equipment is completely and totally maxed out before that happens. That way we can go in there and just wreck whoever it is we're fighting, because our stuff's going to be completely done. Now, if you look down here, you'll see that for the majority, all of our guys are completely maxed out except for, again, the axes and the pickaxes, which won't come into play during combat. This guy actually is not using a very good breastplate. You need a better breastplate? How did I forget that? And you definitely need a better breastplate. How did I forget to do the breastplates? I thought I did all of those. Yeah, I completely forgot about the breastplates. That sucks. Okay, well, we're going to have to go back and definitely upgrade their equipment. So we may be doing a little bit of mining if we need those resources. And let me look at that real quick before we end. Yeah, we're going to need a little bit more mithril to be able to do that. Now, I do have quite a bit of silver, if you guys can see right here. And the bars that I have of silver is 17, so I can make a lot more. I can make 64 silver bars if I really, really want to, which means I can upgrade a few of their pickaxes to silver because I don't think everybody has silver yet. See, these are still steel for the most part. There's an iron one there. Yeah, some of these guys are pretty far back. And then I'll also recycle stuff. So there's going to be a lot of stuff that we're going to be doing on the next level to get prepared for the multiplayer that's coming out. And I can't wait for it, guys. I really, really cannot wait for that. But again, if you do enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. Definitely helps grow the show or the channel, guys, and I greatly appreciate it. Also, make sure to leave those comments down below because I am loving what you guys have to say about this game and all the tips and tricks that you guys are leaving down below and letting me know that I should try this or that. And I definitely try to do it as much as possible whenever I can. Again, guys, until next time.